inappropriate gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible release. Please report any violations of these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Fans will be doing a special giveaway for our next game. All fans in attendance will get their own Knicks calendar. Knicks fans, grab your tickets for this coming season and see the ticket booth for more information.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Doris Berg, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our special guest at the broadcast table for this one, the celebrated Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Kevin, thanks so much. Always fun to hang out with you and all your crew and talk basketball.
All right, I've told Doris and Greg and David, just buckle up because we are going to be on a great ride with you. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. Then on Friday, they continue the road trip. Heading out to Detroit, they'll take on the Pistons.
And you know for that matchup with Atlanta, that one's going to be the 7th game of the season, almost a full 10th of the season played after that one.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. New York going with almost an entire new group here. Black Holes checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for OG Anunoby. Mikal Bridges checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Alinari, he's checked in for Jared Allen. George Niang comes in for Mobley. Max Strus is checked in for Isaac Okoro. And it's LeVert in for Mitchell. And if you talk to guys who know MP, who grew up with him, they'll all say that he lets his game do the talking.
And he's got a very business-like approach to himself when he's on the floor. MP can dish it back if you come at him, but for the most part, he's letting his numbers speak for themselves.
Pass to LeVert. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Caris LeVert, a very confident offensive player. Doesn't matter what location of the floor, he's thinking put it in the basket.
McBride passes to Black Hole. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Randall is screen on Gallinari. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And McBride gets it to go.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Garland fires from way outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Oh, Darius Garland asserting himself, the answer back from distance.
Randall finds Bridges. 26 seconds left to play in the first. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
And that one falls for Bridges.
This guy is such a high-effort player. Mikal Bridges does everything he can to make sure he's the hardest-working guy out there.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Achua, he's checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Garland, and a missed layup.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
It's deflected. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Shoots. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Brunson's got 11 points.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And so it's New York riding high with a 23-point lead heading. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New York.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
We've got a lot of game left, but boy, they are doing a tremendous job on the offensive glass.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. The guard and off guard are Mitchell and LeVert. Niang out there with Max Strus. And it's Gallinari in at the 5 spot. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. An NBA players poll voted the Knicks' Tom Thibodeau as the coach they least like to play for. But New York guard Dante DiVincenzo says nobody in the NBA wants to practice. Tibbs does a great job of balancing things. What he does better than anybody is come prepared. You're going to lock in, get it done, and get out of there. Kevin?
He's a gritty coach, isn't he? But I love him. Shams, of course, last season, the Cavs beat the Magic in the playoffs. It was their first series win without LeBron going back to 1993, which is just mind-boggling. They're set up well, it seems, for the first time in a long time. What do you think?
They have so much young all-star talent in Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Evan Mobley. It's been hard to build without LeBron James in the mix in Cleveland, but you have to give this Cavs front office a lot of credit. They've done a great job for setting up for right now and the future. They made bold trades, especially to bring in Jarrett Allen and Donovan Mitchell. They're set up well for the future.
We know they got a new coach, so it'll be very interesting. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. For 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now, here's Achua. Scoreless thus far. Brunson against Mitchell. 14 feet away, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they
in for Bridges. Allen's checked in for Cleveland. Okoro comes in for Wade. Brunson outside. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Pass to Okoro, beyond the arc. And another miss by Cleveland.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Hey, Shams, you're always on the pulse of those league-changing trades. We certainly saw some impactful ones last season.
Across the board, the Pacers, the Mavericks, they made deep runs, and they did so on the back of some big trade deadline moves. Those are transformations that excite all of us to witness. Even New York, getting OG Anunoby at the trade deadline. This is a league that's built on capitalizing at the moment and striking when the iron's hot, and we saw multiple teams do that this last season.
Yeah, that trade deadline was phenomenal for those teams you mentioned. Really impactful. Here's Black Hole, defended by Allen. Stolen by Okoro. Pass to Strus. Back to Okoro. Cleveland moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's LeVert. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
That's just a feel that you have in the pick-and-roll game. Really good understanding of how to break the defense down by Karras.
Here's Black Hole. Pass to DiVincenzo. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. DiVincenzo's got 8 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Brunson against Mitchell. Shoots over Brunson, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Brunson scanning the floor. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
Mitchell outside. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game. I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that one. Pass to Strus. Now, Okoro. 14 points from him the last game against the Wizards in Washington.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 29 in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Mitchell outside. The Cavaliers with another miss. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's DiVincenzo. He's coming off a 10-point game against Indiana. LeVert against Brunson. Here's Hart. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Hart's got his first 3 points of the game.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
LeVert kicks to Allen. Mitchell in the corner. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Pass to Hart. He's feeling it. Brunson, no good.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Okoro passes to Strus. Allen a screen on Anunoby. Mitchell dishes to Allen. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in. And then for Cleveland, Evan Mobley comes in for Max Strus. And it's Garland in for Okoro. New York has gotten hot from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. To the middle. Here's Hart. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got... Black hole comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And Julius Randle subbed in for Josh Hart. Cleveland also making some changes. Okoro, he's checked in for Mobley. Max Strus comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Sam Merrill in for Donovan Mitchell. Back to Okoro. From outside, off the mark.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter, he has been completely bothered.
Shams, I am so sorry our time has run out. It has been great having you here with us. We appreciate your time so much, and I hope we do it again soon.
Thanks, Kevin. Anytime. You know, when I'm not on my phone, I'm here to talk to you and talk hoops with you anytime of the day.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much again. Hey, DB, wasn't that terrific talking to Shams? He is as plugged into everything around the NBA as anyone you could hope to meet.
A guy who's really in the know, and as somebody who prides themselves on doing research, boy, you have got to respect the legwork and the dedication he brings to the table.
First team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line, 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. Lets a floater go. 1 second left. Black hole with the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York, and his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. Back to the action in just a minute.
36. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rumble, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Hey, you can do everything else, but if you don't take care of the boards, well, you know what I'm going to say.
Your goose is cooked? Okay, let's take a moment now to celebrate our Players of the Week. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball. In for the Knicks. Black holes checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Julius Randle. Mikal Bridges checked in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And Cleveland with a change here too. Strus is checked in. The wing pair for him, DiVincenzo and Bridges. Hart is out there with Black hole. And it's McBride in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. It's been a few years now, Doris, but it feels like point guard is the position in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, we certainly have our share of great point guards. Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they seem to be in the MVP conversation consistently. But the last couple MVPs, you look back, you've got a couple of centers. For a long time, the small forward spot dominated the game. It's really something that's in constant flux.
Garland with it. He's got 11. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's got 14. Pass to Black hole. And Garland comes to help. Bridges passes to McBride. New York, no good that time either. Cleveland's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Hits it from three-point range.
Max Strus shot ready off the catch. Pretty.
The Knicks have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And here is Hart. He's got 5. Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Black Hole. 4 on the shot clock. From about 19 feet, Black Hole. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Cavaliers have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Allen kicks to Mitchell. Cleveland moving it around. The 3 from Garland. And it's Black Hole with the rebound. Black Hole's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
Garland, good. He hits the jump shot. Garland's got 4 points this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Mitchell going inside. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. McBride passes to Black Hole. Right wing. Bridges outside. Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Achua finds Bridges. Bridges a screen on Strus. McBride's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Got that one up quick. Mitchell's got 22 points.
Well, Donovan Mitchell, a 3-level scorer, and fires away from deep with reckless abandon, folks.
Now McBride. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hart's got 8 points.
Go real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Gallinari is screened for 3. Mitchell. It's rebounded by New York.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Strus's shot is good.
This is why Strus is on the floor. His ability to spread you out from deep.
Here's McBride. A beautiful reverse layup. McBride's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Gallinari with a screen for Mitchell. Shoots over Bridges, and Mitchell gets it to go. Mitchell's got 8 here in the quarter.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Black Hole passes to Bridges. Hart with it. He's got 8. No coverage that time. He's got 10.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Pass to Achua. Here's the 3. And McBride gets it to go. McBride's got his third basket of the night right there.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And so it's New York sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. Terrific play. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
One shot, then when we make a miss, run and run through so we get some spacing. Make the game easy.
You know, guys, we hear a lot of coaches preach all this. Tom Thibodeau wanting defensive rebounding and then faster pace on offense.
Yeah, and that shows you he knows the pulse of his team. He knows that they're not quite energized. Their play rises to a whole nother level when they are.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Cleveland, a loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. Max Strus is out there with George Niang. And it's Gallinari in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's McBride, guarded by Garland. Bridges a screen on Strus. Hart finds Bridges. His three-pointers off the mark.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Pulls up on the elbow. And it's Gallinari missing. Strus against Hart. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Now McBride. And that one is good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Get outside.
Mitchell kicks to Niang. Screen by Niang. Garland busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
Who says the mid-range is dead? If the defense gives it, Darius Garland will take it.
Over to the wing. Here's Black Hole. Gallinari covering. Back to McBride. Shoots over Garland. The Cavaliers pull it in. Gallinari's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Garland feeling it out a little bit. For the 3. And it's Black Hole with the rebound.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
Deflects the pass. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Garland touched it last. Okoro's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Number 35, Isaac Okoro.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. McBride finds Achua. To the inside. Here's Bridges. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, the ability to fend off that contact by Mikal Bridges, that's a big-time play.
Pass to Strus. And here is Okoro. That shot off the mark. To the paint. Here's Black Hole. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Mitchell kicks to Strus. The Cavaliers. Again can't hit. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's McBride. Can't get it to fall. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Mitchell kicks to Garland. Back to Mitchell. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got his 7th assist here tonight. Here's McBride. Pass to Black Hole. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. Which I guess makes sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Now Gallinari. Back to Garland. Shot clock at 5. Cleveland moving the ball around. And it's Strus missing.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. And Cleveland making a change here. Niang's checked in.
George Niang.
McBride with the ball. Shoots over Garland. Kept alive. Out to Bridges. Pass to Hart. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Rebound by Mitchell. Cleveland's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And he's good on the 3-ball. Mitchell's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Cleveland.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Black Hole passes to McBride. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Garland finds Strus. Now here's Okoro. The drive by Mitchell. Bridges with some nice defense.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Payne, he's checked in for the Knicks. Then for the Cavaliers, Allen's checked in for George Niang. And it's Mobley in for Okoro. Mitchell outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Pass to Black Hole. Now here's Payne. Takes a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Payne's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, Achua catches the defender off guard, puts a pass right where it needs to be.
Mobley looking it over. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
Now here's Payne. Down low. Black Hole passes to Achua. That 3 off the mark. Cleveland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Garland with it, working on Payne. And here's Strus for 3. The Knicks have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks, with so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Fast break, here they come. Pass to Black Hole. Bridges dishes to Payne. Fires for three. A three-pointer is right on target. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Payne passes to Hart. Bridges with it, covered by Mitchell. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Hart. And it's 13 points for Mikal Bridges. Garland kicks to Allen. Inside, here's Mitchell. Bridges with some nice defense. The Knicks have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Payne passes to Black Hole. Now Payne. Bridges outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, a high motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
Bridges has gone 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. Mitchell outside. It's Strus on the wing. From past the arc. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Pass to Achua.
2 minutes.
Here's Black Hole. And here's Payne. They set the screen. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's his 5th foul. We've heard some players, Doris, propose that refs should be fined for missed calls, especially with the game on the line. What do you think?
Kevin, I couldn't disagree more. First and foremost, the level of accountability for NBA officials is unprecedented. And keep in mind, there is discipline for high-profile mistakes and mistakes of all kinds. Every single game, every single call is evaluated, and you see their progression in terms of, yes, they'll officiate in the playoffs, or no, they won't. We are right where we need to be. I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Payne can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And ever win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jalen Brunson.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Mobley outside. Mitchell outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Mitchell's got 36.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own 3. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. To the inside. Pass to Black Hole. And here's Payne. The tray. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.